Hello, camping and outdoors enthusiasts. It's Adventure Bob of Adventure Bob and Company. Only today there's no company. It's just me. So I'm not on the road right now, but I'm making provisions and preparations for my next road trip. The Adventure Bob mobile is ready to go. I had some work done on the truck this winter. Actually, ice slid off the roof of the house and smashed the hood, and so I had an insurance claim on that. And while they were repairing, while it was in the shop, I had them also replace the tailgate, which was rusted out. It's a Michigan truck. That's just the way it is in Michigan. They use salt to, melt the ice on the roads in the wintertime, and it just decays all of our vehicles. So today, one of the things I'm doing to get ready for camping is making a new supply of fire kindlers. And I'm using 3 ingredients. I've been doing this for decades, and I use the kindlers for the fire, campfire, for the fireplace, and for just a whole lot of things. 3 ingredients: old wax from old candles that we melt down, even crayons, cardboard egg cartons, don't use the styrofoam ones, and sawdust from under the table saw. And I used to have lots of this because I had a workshop, and since I downsized, I had to get wood chips from my son-in-law, who has a carpenter shop in his basement. So it's a pretty easy process. You have to melt the old wax. And by the way, if you don't have old candles or wax, you can go to the store and look in the canning department, and you'll find 1 pound boxes of paraffin, and that will work just as well. Melt it down in a double boiler or on a hot plate. I've been using an old hot plate that I've dedicated to this purpose, and I set it on medium heat. And the reason for that is that if you put it on high and melt it too fast, it has a possibility of igniting, and you don't want the wax to catch fire. That could be dangerous. So with the hot plate set on medium, it never gets hot enough for the wax to ignite. While that's happening, I get the fire kindler, the egg cartons ready. Put them out on protect your surface, your workbench, your table, or whatever, with newspapers or cardboard, or whatever you have. And then fill these with sawdust. I usually take the lid off, take the tab off. Of course, you can buy kindlers in the camping department, but they're really expensive that way. All right, my egg crates are ready, filled with sawdust. Every little egg compartment, as it were, has sawdust in it. So I'm going to add some crayons, and the wax has started to melt. And I just have to stand close to this. If you're not using this arrangement, you don't want to walk away while this is melting, because you don't want to forget that you've got wax melting. So my wax is just about melted. I could fit a little bit more in here, so I've got a few more crayons I'm going to drop in there. Okay, it looks like the wax has melted, so I'm going to turn off the heat. And just mention at this point, it's not a bad idea to have a fire extinguisher when you're doing this. Usually when a pan of something catches fire, you just slap the lid of the pan back on to put out the fire. But anyway, so now I'm going to pour the wax over the sawdust. I want to make sure that the wax is, that I'm putting enough on that it's soaking into the bottom of each egg, as it were. Cleaning up the pan because I don't want the bottom of the pan to catch fire the next time. And if I want to make another batch, I would put it right back on the heat, put some more wax in there and make some more. It looks like I've made 4 dozen. And now I just have to wait for them to harden and then I can use them. So I think it took about 25 minutes to melt the wax. And now I've been waiting 20-25 minutes for the wax to dry here, and they're done, they're ready. So when you're ready to start a fire, you just break off one of these eggs and put it in your campfire and light it up. I take them backpacking with me. Take a few and put them in a Ziploc bag or a sandwich bag or something like that, and then your sawdust doesn't get into your gear. I usually take a few extras because what happens is somebody in the next camp has trouble getting their fire going, and I usually end up giving some away. So I'm going to get a fire going. That's how easy it is. I really like simple. I'm gonna go get some food. First hot dog roast of the season. Only these aren't hot dogs. These are Cheddarbest. Well, they sell them in the store as Cheddarwurst, but they're way better than a hot dog. They've got cheese in them. The best thing. Cheddarbest. So I like to cook them until they're like smoky, black, maybe bubbling a little bit, until maybe the cheese is dripping out one end. Perfect. That's the best. So thanks for watching, and be safe, everybody. But don't stop having fun.